Today, we're going to be focusing on these transformations on a graph paper or a coordinate grid and figuring out how to move those on the grid. So, check it out. All right, here we have a translation, and this translation says we need to go right 4 and down 3. Now, in order to do this, what I'm wanting you all to do is to focus on one point of our shape. Notice how our shape is this kind of weird box, has a little bite out of it here, but I have a point right here. I'm going to focus on this one point when I translate right 4 and down 3. So from this point, I'm going to go right 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to draw my new point. All right, so from here, then, I can start redrawing my shape, or I can then pick a new point. So I'm going to pick this point here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 3, 1, 2, 3. I then can connect this point. I then will do this for every single point from here on out. And there I have translated this shape right 4 and down 3. Notice from each point I went right 4 and down 3 and then connected the points as I went. All right, here I have a reflection where I am reflecting over the dashed line. So my dashed line is right here. And what I'm going to do is, again, pick one point at a time and reflect over this line. With reflections, we need to have each point the same distance from the line and our reflection. So I'm going to focus on this point right here, and I'm going to count straight to my line. 1, 2, 3. So if I went 3 to the line, I have to go 3 beyond it. 1, 2, 3. And now my point is here. I then will go to the next point. Again, counting towards the line. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 over the line. And now I can do every other point. This point, focusing on only this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect that. And then I can continue on. And then here you can see that we have a reflection. This point right here, it looks like maybe a giraffe's head. All right, we have a giraffe here. Well, he's going that way. Well, then he flips, and now that giraffe is going that way. So we have done a reflection. Where it's saying we need to rotate around the red point. This is our red point, 90 degrees counterclockwise. So 90 degrees is like a right angle. 90 degrees is like an L. All right. It's very, very small rotation. It's only quarter of a circle. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to pick one point. Again, focus on one point at a time. Point C is 1, 2 away from my red point. Well, to go counterclockwise, I'm going to go down this way and make a right angle right there next to my red dot. I'm going to have a line that goes 1, 2 away from the red dot. It's the same distance. And now that is my new point C. I'm going to focus now on point A. Point A, if I go directly from point A to my red circle, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, make a right angle and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is now where my new point A is. I can connect these two. Now, what I like to do is on these weirder points, I just like to think of, okay, where's B at in my first image, in the pre-image? Well, it's halfway between A and C and 2 high. So think about this as a roof. It's 2 units high. So we need to make our point over here, 2 units high, right in between A and C. And then I just redraw my triangle, and there's point B. I have now made my triangle go from being looking up, straight up, to now looking left. And here's our final example. It says, describe a transformation to move from the red triangle to the black triangle. So again, let's focus on one point. This triangle is a little taller, so I'm going to focus on this top point. Well, my corresponding point, or the same point on my black triangle, is going to be at the top here. It's like the longer side, or the longer point. So how can I get from this point to this point? Well, there's a couple ways we can do this, but I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to say it's going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to go down 5 units. And then I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. So then right 4 units. I don't have to worry about these other 2 points, because as long as I know that this point matches up with this point and we haven't rotated or flipped or reflected anything, I know that this triangle will match up with this triangle. So I hope what we have done here today will simplify things for this upcoming week for you. Remember, focus on one point at a time whenever you're doing a transformation.